Greetings, friends. Zach here for the follow-up video about Yang supplementation through empowering our purpose. Our goal here is going to be to find our purpose, which originates in our center, learn to feed this purpose with energy and intention, and ultimately the goal is to combat anxiety, apathy, depression, or any other weighing and counterproductive emotions. The interesting part about combating these emotions is that the result in combating them comes not through directly attacking those emotions, but rather through cultivating our purpose and our passion, because the flame that rises from our purpose and our passion will naturally diminish the anxiety and the worries. Anxiety and worry is an entanglement in our mind, and it draws our attention, but it's just like a lot of sicknesses. What we see is the symptom, it's not the root of the problem. Our anxieties and worries may be rooted in a lot of different ways, and that takes examination through time in order to determine and to fix the roots. But the symptom of the anxiety and the worry needs not be concerned. We need not be concerned with those symptoms. Rather, we can cultivate our purpose, and this purpose can shine past them. And then when our purpose is shining, we can take time to explore the roots of where these anxieties and insecurities and worries come from, and go ahead and sort through those in time. So we're going to do an exercise, and I took a couple of notes, first of all, that we're going to go through about purpose and passion, and I think that will help to set some groundwork before we get into the exercise. So, firstly, being in tune with our purpose is going to give us a well of strength, and that is really what I would like to gift to you all. We all deserve to be empowered. We all deserve to feel strong and comfortable, and each of us is so unique and beautiful in our own way, and we have many things to offer to this world. I really hope that everyone can walk away with an enlivened sense of purpose and passion, and because together is the only way that we can really make this world a beautiful place. And the achievement of making the world a better place comes from unifying our intentions and cultivating unique purpose towards this goal. The purpose is essentially a furnace, and I discussed this briefly in the last video. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be feeding this internal furnace, and we're feeding it with two different things. We're feeding it with excitement and confidence. Now, excitement is connected to the future. We're going to be thinking about how our future is exciting and what all the things that we can do in the world. And then confidence comes from our past. Each of us has been through a lot of struggles, and through embracing those struggles and embracing the path that we've walked, we have access to essentially fuel, like logs or something that we can set onto this furnace. So we're going to be cultivating our awareness of excitement as well as inner confidence. To be attuned with our purpose is going to require a balance between meditative exploration as well as intellectual contemplation. It is something that needs to be regularly pondered upon. We cannot just do the exercise once and then take this awareness and run with it, because that would open the door to potential foolishness. Our purpose is an ever-evolving thing, so we need to just be in tune with that center where that purpose is, and then regularly attune to it intuitively with meditation, as well as ponder on it intellectually and determine exactly what we can do and what we should do in this world. It's important to understand that our purpose has many layers to it. There are short-term and long-term purposes. An example of a short-term purpose might be my friend's going through a really tough time. I really want to help him or her out with that. This, might take weeks or months, but ultimately is not something that we are, devoting our life to. Hopefully, we could help them in a shorter term manner. A long term purpose might be, they're generally a little bit more general in my experience. Help to heal the earth, help to heal people, help to teach people. These purposes that are very wide-reaching and will take years to really develop our technique with. The work of discovering our purpose happens through a personal exploration. This exercise will help us to cultivate purpose and passion. And then once we have developed this technique of this cultivation, we can do this anytime. Just like meditation, just like Zen and things, sitting down and practicing Zen meditation like we did in one of the earlier videos is valuable in showing you how to access that still state of mind. But so too in this exercise, we can take this idea, this lesson, this practice, and really do it any time. Once we identify where that furnace of purpose is in our consciousness, we can access it any time. When something comes up that's stressful, we can go in, just take one breath, add a little bit of fuel to that purpose, and just feel the passion rise off of it. And then that can adequately combat a lot of instances of stress in our lives. Just like with Zen meditation and the stillness of mind, we might encounter a stressful situation. And once we're a little bit versed in Zen, once we're a little bit versed in Zen, we can access that clear state of mind anytime. You don't have to be sitting down and in Zen posture or anything to access it. The last point before we do the exercise is going to be note that it's important to separate our desires from purpose as well. Desires are self-full in nature. Even if they might be harmonious desires, they're really rooted in ourself. Statements like, I want this, I would like this. Purpose is not a desire. It's rather asking ourselves the question of what can I do? They're more selfless in nature. And I think purpose is an exploration of our reality as well as ourselves. And what we're doing is seeing how our being is a unique puzzle piece, and how can our being fit into the puzzle of reality around us in a harmonious way. So, all right, going into the exercise now. If you have not watched the video on Zen meditation, and if you are not versed in Zen, it might be good to do that, but we can go ahead and proceed even if you have not. But we're going to start out, get relaxed. I am sitting in Zen posture, but you can sit however you'd like. I've got my right leg here, comfortable. Got my left leg up on top, also comfortable. I'll be resting my hands here. Zen posture is like this. So do whatever you would like to be comfortable, but go ahead and get comfortable for a second. Close your eyes and breathe. Just listen to my words and allow them to guide you. Feel that clarity. Feel the sense of peace from this clarity. Now, feel the inner yearning of your being. Whether or not you are in tune with your purpose, there is a yearning which originates from the core of our being, and this is our purpose. We might not have deciphered exactly what the purpose is, but just feel these blips of energy coming out from the heart. The drive to affect the world in some way or another. It's like a rush of energy always rolling through us. We just have to open ourselves up to it. Now that we're feeling this yearning for purpose, think for a second about the weight that is dampening it. We have anxieties and worries, and what these are is like a weight. It's like a dampening layer that sits atop the purpose. We don't need to attach to these anxieties and worries, but identify where they are in your consciousness, because they sit higher up than the purpose. The purpose is glowing down underneath. But sometimes we're not very in tune with the purpose because the weight of those anxieties is so significant. So feel that glowing from the heart, and then feel the constraints, but don't give them power. So passion is like the flames rising from our purpose. Our passion may not be very strong. We may not be in tune with that. And that's because we haven't cultivated the purpose enough. These flames of passion can transcend any amount of anxiety weight. So let's go to that purpose. Feel that heart yearning. Think of all the things you've been through in your life, all the struggles, all the beauty. Each person's path is so profound. It almost brings me to tears to just think about all the things I've been through, whether they're bad or good. It's so powerful. Allow that sense of power to flow through you for a second. There's a lot of strength in where we've been. And take this energy, take our awareness of what we've been through, and let it form into a confidence. This strength is confidence naturally. We have been through so much. The fact that we have endured it is confidence. So feel that sense of purpose. Feel what it is that we want to do in this world, and connect your confidence with it. Connect your story to it. Connect the past to the present. That purpose is living in the present. This confidence of where we've been is in our past. Bring it over and connect it. And the purpose can rise. You're giving strength to your purpose. Feel the purpose flow through you. Whether or not you have words for it, you may not have consciously identified what that purpose is, but just feel that yearning and feel how as you connect your path to it, it flows through you. I can feel the rushes through my arms and all through my body. Now, think of the future. We've connected the past with the present, and now think of the future. Think of excitement. Feel the excitement of all the things you can do for the world, do for the people you care about, do for the earth, do for anything in reality. There's so much potential in us, and it's exciting to consider what we can achieve in our lifetime. Feel that excitement and condense that as well and bring it over to the purpose. This will further fan the flames and allow our passion to flow from our purpose. When we are connected to purpose, when we are focused fully on it, there are no anxieties and there are no worries. Don't be intimidated, though, if you still feel those. It takes some practice to be able to really attune ourselves with this purpose and with this passion. But have confidence in knowing that there is no amount of anxiety, there is no amount of pain that can exist in any level of the being which can put out this furnace. We just need to cultivate it. Sometimes it's only just a little spark in the core of ourselves, and that's okay. But through work and through nurturing ourselves and loving ourselves for what we've been through, and through the excitement and the liveliness when considering the things we can still do in our lives, these little sparks can grow into something very powerful. So breathe and allow this purpose to flow through you. Feel your connection to the divine. Feel your conscious connection to the core of yourself. Feel love. Feel powerful. Feel free. Now go ahead and zoom back out from this purpose back to the conscious mind, but don't forget where that purpose is. Feel exactly where it's located in your being, and remember what you experience when you're there. Now go ahead and open your eyes. We are back now, and I hope that you all can have benefited from tuning into purpose in this way. And remember that the work of cultivating purpose comes through regular meditative attunement as well as intellectual contemplation. The experience that we have when we tune into that purpose meditatively, it gives us that emotion, that fire rolls through us. But it takes conscious deciphering with the mind to truly translate that into the path itself. Like, what can we do? Because I don't have words dancing through my head when I do these meditations. It's just a feeling. But through contemplation, that feeling can be transmuted into thoughts and ideas. And the combination of that feeling of passion, as well as that intellectually understood idea of what we should achieve, what our purpose is, those together are a living purpose, and it has so much strength and so much power. And in my experience, it is the most powerful anti-anxiety and antidepressant medication that we have access to. So, blessed be, my friends. Wishing you all the best.